Raoul is a awesome spirit. He really is. He's a people magnet. Had an awesome senior year. Everybody loved him. His teachers, his friends. Raoul graduated from high school on June the 1st, and on June 5th was at work and had left work and went to order some food, and he passed out. My daughter happened to be there with him and gave us a call that said, hey, look, something has happened to your child. He was in an accident. Raoul was laid out on the table. We didn't know what was going on. Had a few seizures while we were there, and the ambulance came in. And because he had a fender bender, thank God, they treated it as a trauma. And they put him in the ambulance and took him to Richland, where they went in and did some tests and came out and spoke to us. Dr. Moftakhar came in and told us after running some tests that it appeared that Raoul had had a ruptured brain aneurysm.
We had to act very quickly to, first of all, save his life, because when he arrived, his brain was under a lot of pressure. It had built so much pressure that he did not have a neurological examination even. His pupils, which are the center of his eyes, were dilated. He did not have a lot of brainstem function, so we quickly had to relieve the pressure in his brain by placing a catheter.
When he met with the family, one of our family members asked Dr. Moftakhar what were the prognosis, and he said about 10 to 15%. So of course we went to praying and turned it over to Dr. Moftakhar and God to figure out what the outcome was going to be.
The next thing that we had to do is actually repair the aneurysm. So we took him actually to the endovascular suite, where we were able to go through the femoral artery, through the groin with catheters and wires, and we were able to place these very small coils into the aneurysm to block the aneurysm from having the blood flow. Then the next thing that we did is, after that, we took him to the operating room, and in the operating room we had to remove part of the skull to give the brain more room to expand because of all the swelling that had happened. So this was a two-part operation.
After several procedures that night, he was stable and was on his own, there to recover. After one night in the trauma ICU, we moved to the neuro ICU, and that group was just phenomenal.
It was as though everyone, including the receptionist, treated us as they were dealing with their own family member. I mean, that's how much tender loving care that they exhibited when we were there. They put their heart and their soul in it as though they was their kid sitting there.
Our road to recovery was long, and we're still working on it, but we had an awful lot of support. The support started with the Richland family, and we do call them and consider them family.
Over the past year, I've seen improvements in my short-term memory, my left side, like trying to use my phone in my left hand because I'm actually naturally left-handed, and the aneurysm had affected my left side because it was on the right side of my brain. My processing speed is actually getting a lot better. Usually if I'm having a conversation with somebody and somebody says something, it takes me a while to think of a response, but I'm naturally producing words, and I completed my freshman year at USC. I'm majoring in biology with hopes of becoming a biology professor, and I continue to follow up with Dr. Moftakhar. Dr. Moftakhar is the best neurosurgeon ever, I don't care, wherever. He's the best neurosurgeon on the face of planet Earth. Their whole staff is a part of our family now. Every time we go see him, it's a great experience.
It's heart-touching to see him grow and improve and really gain a sense of confidence. It all started with God, and we have grown in our faith and knowing that anything is possible if we stay grounded, if we stay committed, and we stay faithful. And we had faith that Raoul would walk out of that hospital.
You can tell he's engaging with me, he's cutting up with her and his sister, and like, okay, he's back.